This is a closer look. Army Reserve Chief Lieutenant General Jack Stultz talks about today's reserve.
The Chief of the Army Reserve, Lieutenant General Jack Stultz, visited the 143rd Expeditionary Sustainment Command at the Wilson Reserve Center in Orlando, Florida. The purpose of his visit was to answer questions and concerns from junior enlisted reserve soldiers outside of his reserve command. Specialist Elizabeth Freeburg, a reservist with the 204th Public Affairs Detachment, 143rd ESC, sat down with the commanding general to ask the most frequently asked questions of the soldiers in her unit.
Sir, my first question is, as the war draws down, will the Army Reserve remain operational or will it return to a strategic force?
It will remain operational. We cannot return to the past. We cannot go back to being a strategic reserve. And there are several reasons we say that. One reason is we have realized that we are in a period of extended conflict. And while the op tempo today may draw down, we have to be prepared for tomorrow.
After cleaning up and rebuilding the ranks with trained, mission-ready soldiers, the reserve stands 207,000 strong today. Through this tremendous growth, the troops of the 143rd ESC asked how General Stultz will ensure that NCOs become and remain quality NCOs.
But what we want filling those ranks with the right grade in the right MOS in the right location are our best and brightest. That's what we've got. Now to do that, we've got to retain our best and brightest. We've got to offer them quality training. We've got to offer them predictability in their lives. And we've got to offer them the opportunity for career management, career growth. If we have a soldier who's, obviously performed well enough to be recommended for promotion and demonstrated the potential to excel at higher ranks, then we ought to be looking at where that next assignment's going to be for. That's going to be hard in some cases because we're going to come in and say, First Sergeant Freeburg, you've been here for 3 years, 4 years, it's time to go. And you're going to say, well, wait a minute. And I'm going to say, but Sergeant Adams just got picked up for promotion. And Sergeant Adams needs to be a first sergeant. And so we're going to have to move him in. And you're going to say, but where am I going to go? And we're going to sometimes say, we don't have a position for you. And it's time to go. And you know it, and I know it. That's going to be some tough conversations, but we got to do that. Because these young soldiers we've got coming up to our ranks today, they're awesome. And we've got to create the path for them.
General Stultz was also asked if there are reserve programs in place for small business owners who are deployed.
Very, very good question. There are not any reserve programs for that. What we are doing is working with Congress, working with the Department of Labor, and working with others to try to get congressional authorities and appropriations more accordingly, and also with the Department of Labor and the Department of Veterans Affairs to say we've got to help our small businesses. The best thing we can do right now, one, we can try to continue to pursue legislation that protects that employer somehow by either small business loans or some kind of temporary funding so he can hire temp labor or whatever. But also get predictability in the force so that that soldier knows 2 years out when they're going to be coming into the available window. And when that occurs, they can have at least 2 years to try to plan and come up with some means of how am I going to keep the business running while I'm gone, versus what we've been doing in the past is it's, short notice, 6 months maybe, and you're trying to figure out how to hold things together in that 6-month period of time.
When asked what he would like to say to the junior enlisted soldiers about their future in the Army Reserve, General Stultz responded proudly.
There has never been a better time to be an Army Reserve soldier. What I would tell the soldiers in the ranks today, the opportunities for career growth in the Army Reserve are there. We're going to make sure you get the career growth. We're not going to leave it up to you. We're going to give you the opportunity to do things, to see places in the world, to experience things that you'll never have the opportunity if you're not in the reserve. And we're going to help you have a good civilian career also. We're going to make you a well-rounded warrior citizen, productive in your community, productive in our ranks, and we're going to take care of your family. We need you.
Reporting from the Wilson Reserve Center in Orlando, Florida, I'm Specialist Jordan Maltezo.
That's a closer look.